Strange Black Beats.
Gather yourselves together. commandments gave us laws. Waking up and witnessing how bad was the fall. The clouds touched the buildings, y'all, we done lost it all. His eyes upon this land from the beginning to the fall. Lights up in my eyes, I can't explain, I'm just at all. We see his protection, bombs drop, stood tall. Psalm 91, he out the fence, he the wall. It's the time of compassion, the remnant is gathering. Self-examination, meeting with prayer and fasting. Jerusalem, a holy city surrounded by many mountains. A good land, valley, and hills and deep fountains. Y'all, we did you wrong, we wanna stay home. We defiled your name, but you still waking up these bombs. You the only one that get these hymns, get these songs. Gather together, he on the throne.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire. Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire.
Before the decree, seek righteous, seek peace. Gotta stay humble, stay lowly, stay meek. The day of his anger approaching, we see. He want the remnant of Judah to see coast. We got the cheat code, don't need no peephole. He at the door, let him in, that's his people. The Lion of Judah gon' tear down their ego. She bout to fall, don't you end up where she go.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire. Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Oh, nation of desire.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. And big salute to the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And big salute to you, family, all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Before I say anything, I want to first give my people a round of applause, a big salute. We are not in the same cities. We are not in the same states, but we are all moving in the same spirit because we have all decided as one people. That lets me know that we can come together if we choose to. We can get on one accord in the mind if we choose to. We have decided worldwide not to get involved in other people's affairs. We have come to the conclusion as a people to stay out of other people's affairs. Why? Because we don't want to die a vain death. We don't want to get ourselves killed. Standing in front of other people, let them fight their own battles. The same way they told us to pick our shoes up, lace up our shoes and pick ourselves up by the bootstraps. Y'all do the same thing you told us. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and do whatever you have to do for the survival of your people. The same thing you told us. We gonna stand up for ours. You stand up for yours. Don't try to put us in the line of fire to die for you so you can continue to go on with your life while my people be slaughtered. Nah, we ain't doing that. Go fight your battles the same way our ancestors and us, we fight our battles today. So I want to salute my people worldwide for standing on code, for having one mind and moving in one spirit. Now let's keep this spirit going though. That's why I be saying, boy, my people the greatest people to ever walk the face of the earth. All we have to do is believe we great. All we have to do is believe that Yah is for us. And if he is for us, Yahshua is for us, who can be against us? We don't have nothing to fear. This is not our battle. We have our own battles that we face every day as a people that other people don't have to face every day. Now they going through a little turmoil. Now they sitting up there talking about where the black people at. Us sitting at home. Us sitting at home taking care of our families, going to work every day. You think we got time to be on the front line for y'all? Let's get it, man. I just wanted to give my people a big salute. And let me do this right now. I don't want to just give you no big salute. I want to give you a hand clap. Big salute to my brothers and sisters, whether you're Israel, Christian. At the end of the day, we all the same people. We all going home the same way. But I pray you come to your nationality because it feel better. You're going to be set free. But you're still my brothers and sisters. So I'm standing for my nation. I'm not standing for nobody else's nation. Now, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I pray y'all, find a way. The same way we had to find a way. And we continue to find our way. But let's get to the lesson, family. This is not a lesson. I just wanted to come and be the watchman for my brothers and sisters. Now, Israel just did a strike on Iran's nuclear sites. Now, we always talking about keep your eye on Russia, keep your eye on China, keep your eye on Iran. But understand this, family, this ain't nothing new. Iran and Israel been having problems since the Iranian Revolution. They've been squabbling. They've been at odds. Ever since Iran been helping places like Hezbollah, Lebanon, Gaza, they don't like that. They don't like that. So Israel, they are enemies with anybody who help those fight Israel, even though they don't belong in the land anyway. But Israel get mad at anybody who fight them on the opposite side. And why is everybody fighting these people? Because they don't belong in the land. How many presidents got to come out and tell them, you ain't the original inhabitants of this land? You left black and came back white, and we know we not talking about black and skin color. But if I say brown skin, then here come the Mexicans. I'm brown, you are not brown skin. We brown skin. I'm brown skin. My brothers and sisters brown skin. The East Indians way more brown skin than you, but you shouldn't have been talking about the black and brown coalition. Boy, y'all white speaking Spanish people. Spaniards. Hispanics, you're white. You just speak Spanish. Mexicans, Native Americans, y'all look alike. Y'all Asian. Just knock it off with this black and brown coalition mess. We don't got no black and brown coalition because you ain't brown. Now, when you look at what's going on in the so-called Middle East, the reason why these nations are against the so-called Jewish people, I say so-called, because they ain't the people of the book, so we're going to say so-called people, Jewish people, is because they don't belong in the land. So the Most High gonna continue to wreak havoc on these people. Now they can strike Iran all they want to. All that's gonna do is bring Russia involved. It's gonna pull China in, because eventually, family, it's gonna be an all-out war. World War III, it's gonna be an all-out war. East versus West. That's what we're looking at. The East, which is Russia, China, and Iran, coming from the Eastern Bloc. And who they gonna fight against? They're gonna fight against everybody on the Western Bloc. What is dividing these nations from really coming across and just having an all-out war? The Euphrates River. And what is the Euphrates River by? Turkey. Turkey. So once Yahshua dry up all that water, the kings of the East and the kings of the West, they're going to make their way through, family. And it's going to be an all-out war. So all we seeing right now is a little splacks of war. You got Iran, they threaten Israel, then Israel say, they gonna attack Iran. Then you got Russia, what he doing in Ukraine. Then you got America, he act like he's still a big dog, but he ain't. Ain't nobody scared of America no more. They used to be, but they not no more. America, he don't want no parts of Russia. That's the bear. Russia is the bear, just like the Medes and the Persian. What's the bear? Russia is that bear, family. He don't want no parts of Russia. He most certainly don't want no parts of China. He don't want no parts of Iran, because if you really Iran, here come Russia. Here come his big brother. Here come China. So you got to pay attention to the prophecy in the Bible. Now, let me show you why it is not an all-out war yet. Like why no missiles ain't being launched. Why no people ain't walking through the valley of Jehoshaphat and everybody just going crazy, shooting missiles, tanks, and all that. Let me show you why real quick. I'm gonna go to Revelations 9. But it is coming though, family. And the Lord is so merciful, he giving us time to get our minds right. And that's why what I'm about to read, please take heed. It will behoove all of us to take heed to what I'm about to read. This is why it is not an all-out war yet. This is Revelations 9. Or is it Revelation 7? Let me make sure first. Yes, Revelations 9. Revelations 9, and I'm going to pick it up at verse 13. This is why it is not an all-out war yet. This is why. But we do have splacks of war. Russia doing what he doing in Ukraine. Israel just attacked Iran's nuclear sites, right? You got America threatening everybody what they gonna do. You got China threatening America, wars and rumors of wars, family. Wars and rumors of wars. But a day gonna come when it's gonna be an all-out war. It's called World War III. Revelations 9 and verse 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Elohim, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Why do he want them to loose the angels? Because the angels are holding back the four winds. What are the four winds? All you got to do is go to the book of Daniel. What did it call the Gentile nations? It called them the four winds. So the angels are holding back the armies of the Gentile nations. Once they loose these angels, that's when it's going to be all out war. But right now, they holding them back. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Okay, we might got a little splacks of war. But I'm holding back Russia. I'm holding back China. That is what's going on, family. That's why you don't really see nobody really shooting no nukes. Really just slaughtering each other like that. Because the angels are holding back the winds. The winds. But once they loose them, that's when you're going to see them marching through the great river Euphrates. And they going to fight in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Because Yahshua is going to draw all nations, meaning they armies, into one place so they can fight. And that's going to happen real soon. Verse 14, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four horns, or loose the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels was loose, which was prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. That's a lot of men. That's a lot of men. I had my calculations, but that's a lot of men. A third part of men, family? Ain't no third part of men been slayed yet. But a third part of men will be slayed. Because he says so. Verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen was 200,000. And I heard the number of them. This is a 200 million man army. You ain't never seen an army this big. You ain't never seen a 200 million man army. But you're going to see it one day. So the angels are holding back these winds, which are the four winds. The same thing he called them in the book of Daniel. The angel is holding back the nations. That's why when you read the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, he asked them angels, where you coming from? They say, we come from walking to and fro through the earth, and the earth is at rest, and the earth is quiet. Why was they walking to and fro through the earth? Making sure everybody's in position. You where you supposed to be, you where you supposed to be. You where you supposed to be, and you where you supposed to be. Ain't nobody doing nothing, Lord. Everybody's where they supposed to be. That's what these angels are doing, making sure ain't nobody pushing no button. You know, because all these presidents are crazy. They lunatics. They all want to push a button, which is a nuclear button. But we know that Yahshua is in control to the glory of the Father. So ain't no buttons being pushed yet. But pay attention, family. Keep your eyes on Russia, Iran, and China. Keep your eyes on the so-called people of the land. Because y'all have to understand something. Yahshua is going to remove these people out of that land because you are soon to go home. They can't be in the land when you go home. They got to go. So what are you going to do? It's going to be an all-out war. He going to get them out the land by slaughter, by death, by much bloodshed. You have taken another man's nationality. Then you try to inherit another man's culture. You don't even do it like we was doing it in the land. You don't believe in the Most High. You don't even believe in Christ. Satan is your God. You say it all the time. Satan is your God. You belong to Hashatan. That's why he called you the synagogue of Satan. You are the devil's children. I want to show y'all a video so y'all can see this ain't nothing new. All this fighting and they've been doing this forever, y'all. Let's get to this video real quick. All we got to do is stay prayed up and stay out the way. And everything gonna be all right, family. Stay prayed up and stay out the way. And please stay out the way when it come to all these people crying on TikTok, crying on Facebook. Everybody crying, talking about where's the black people at? Don't be looking for us. Y'all just want us to die in your place. Because if we go out into the streets, they're gonna slaughter our people. See, they'll have compassion on other people. They ain't gonna have no compassion on my people. So we are not about to die in vain for you. If we gonna go, we want our death to be a righteous death. We don't want to die in vain for you. So you better strap up your boots and do what you got to do. Here we go, family. Listen to this.
Breaking report from ABC News. Israeli defense minister declares a special state of emergency in the country following what he called a preemptive strike against Iran. Did you hear anything about this, Mick?
Iran? Is that what you're reporting?
It says what he called a preemptive strike against Iran. This is ABC News, where Geraldo and I both worked in the past.
Raise your hand if you're surprised by this. All the signs have been there for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. It started with this impromptu meeting at Camp David. Ordinarily, when Donald Trump goes to Camp David, it's not news. He left Bedminster to go to Camp David, which he would never do. He met with the generals. He met with the state, with Marco Rubio. Then we hear stories about us, removing our people from various embassies and so forth. I'd be curious to know the details, but I'm not surprised that this news is coming out.
How is it preemptive, Geraldo?
Well, it's preemptive in the sense that Iran has not used these weapons that they allegedly are working so hard to obtain. The thing that I worry about, it makes me sick to my stomach, is I hope that Israeli domestic politics didn't influence this. I hope that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not attacking Iran to take the spotlight off himself. And they don't
explain why it was preemptive.
Elections.
They don't explain why it was preemptive. They just say, yeah, but that's not preemptive.
Iran didn't hit them first.
I know, but that's dicey, right? That's dicey.
This dude, Chris Como, whatever his name is, the one in the middle, you see how he always cut them off? He do that every time. Once you start saying something about the so-called Jewish people, this dude right here, Chris Como, he gonna cut you off. He gonna start he gonna start justifying all the wickedness that these people do. But y'all gotta remember, these people control the media. They control the entertainment world. They control the banks. But they want us to believe, man, why y'all always talking about the Jewish people control this and that? They do, family. They do. The Jewish people control everything. But when we say these things, then, man, they don't control nothing. They poor like everybody else. Don't you know how many billions of dollars they get from America? Your taxpayer dollars that go to Israel? They still getting paid for what happened to them in Germany. How these the people of the book? I thought you supposed to be in poverty and poor, but you rich though. But they giving them all our money that we work for. It go to Israel, y'all. Everybody, all your presidents have been in bed with Israel. And these are not even the people of the book. And all your presidents know you the people of the book. Go ask JFK, brother, what he said about black people. What about Nixon, his goofy behind? All your president, even Trump, man. Trump know who you are, family. They all know who you are. They got all your records. All over there in the Vatican, the Library of Congress. The real names that you was named before they changed your name with slave names. They know all this. This ain't nothing new. They know who you are. They just not going to tell you who you are. But that's why we're going to tell each other who we are. And then we're going to go out and do what we're supposed to do as a people. Because we got the power to do it. All we got to do is trust in our Elohim, have faith in Yahshua, and we good. It's just that simple, man. It's not difficult. This dude right here is a clown. Like, I can't stand this dude, Chris. Come on. He always cutting somebody off when they talk about these people.
Certainly America can't do that. You have to make a show. If you're not going to go to Congress the way you're supposed to, and no president does it anymore because Congress doesn't make them because they don't want the power, because they don't want to be held accountable. But, you got to have a factual basis for understanding that it was about to happen. But we'll leave that until we get more information. The defense minister says, following Israel's preemptive strike against Iran, so a missile and UAV attack is expected to target Israel from Iran. And so, and then what, Mick? What does the U.S. do on this?
This is going to be look, as unexpected as it was, it doesn't make it any less serious. It's going to be a long night, it sounds like, in Israel. It was a long night, it sounds like, in Iran as well. Be curious to see what the nature of the response is. Is it escalatory? If for example, if Israel's attacked the nuclear sites, military sites within Iran, does Iran respond by attacking Israeli military sites, or they go after residential?
You got Huckabee in Jerusalem. What if they hit our embassy in Jerusalem? You know what? I need you guys. Are you in a rush? Do you guys have to leave? Or are you good?
Now, y'all heard that, right? Now watch this. Y'all go do some research on your own time and find out Netanyahu's real name. When y'all get a chance, go find out what is Netanyahu's real name. You're gonna be surprised. Some people already know his real name, but I can't say it. It's too long and it's a crazy name. But that boy ain't no child of no Israel. Talking about his daddy gave him the name. The boy said daddy named him after Jacob and them. Abraham and I. Woo. Boy, them people here is goofy. That boy say his daddy named him after the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Boy, what are you talking about, boy? What is your real name? Huh? Because we know you come from somewhere over there in Europe or somewhere, boy. You look like one of them Khazarians. Ashkenazi or something. Boy, you come from Japhet. You come from Japhet. Talking about my daddy named me the sons of Israel. Boy, you don't be quiet. Check this out, man. Boy, it sounds so crazy. Now let's go ahead and listen to him. You know he about to lie. Let's go ahead and listen to Netanyahu. No, he about to tell some lies.
Now, as Prime Minister, today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime. Now, as Prime Minister,
can anybody show me in history where the Iranian people use nuclear weapons? Can anybody help me out? Maybe I don't know. Like maybe I'm lacking some understanding. All these people do is lie, bruh. All you have to do is get in front of a camera, and he who controls the narrative and controls the media, he gonna paint the picture any way he want, and people gonna fall for it. In 9/11, they told you that Al Qaeda did it. Come to find out, United States did it. They blew the building up, fam. All you got to do is do the research. They took an insurance policy out days before the towers fell. Why did they do it? Because they needed an excuse to go to Afghanistan and steal the oil and steal them people resources. I told you America is a bully. It bullies small nations, but it don't bully big nations that he know can hit him upside his head. So he go to all the small nations that he can bully. But why he don't go bully Russia? Why he don't go to China? Why he don't go to Iran? Because he love bullying small nations. So they lied and told everybody, oh, they attacked the United States of America. Homeland security, national security has been attacked. Family, it was all a lie. You even got white people coming out telling the truth, saying that the United States of America caused the attack on 9/11. So they can go over there and steal the oil across the waters. Every nation that America has ever went to fight, he also left his footprints. What was that? An embassy. He have an embassy in other people's country trying to tell other people how to live, and he don't even know how to live in his own country, in his own backyard. But now he didn't become the moral authority on how people should live, and he have no morals. Neither authority. Like, really pay attention to what's going on. America is going to be pulled into this war because Yah is going to pull him in. He's going to be aligned with the West. He's not going to be aligned with Russia and everybody from the Eastern Bloc. Russia don't give a care about no America. Neither do China or Iran. They gonna fight one day, family. They gonna be aligned with the West, Western Europe, against Eastern Europe. And it's gonna be the bloodiest battle. A lot of people gonna perish. I'm talking about through their military. They gonna perish. It's gonna be a lot of blood, man. But this is a time appointed, family. That's what I'm saying. It's written in the scripture. This gonna happen. We just got to pay attention.
I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal.
Thank you, Uncommon Woman. She just gave it to y'all. That's his real name. Now, do that look like a name of the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Did any one of our forefathers have a name like that that were Uncommon Woman just put in the chat? Look at that boy name. Dog, that's a Russian or Ukrainian name. And why is I'm saying that? Because the Ukraine and Russia are the same people. They broke away from Russia and got their independence, but they was all together at one time. Russia used to control Crimea. That's why he attacking Ukraine. he wanted back. He wanted back. And Ukraine tried to join the European Union. And we know the European Union is Western Europe. So you think Russia was going to allow them to go join the EU? No, he wasn't. So he attacked them. But we know the Lord mustered the host of the battle. They not doing this on their own. The Lord is mustering the host of the battle, family. He's going to draw all these nations to the place where he wants them to be. Because ask yourself this, family. Why would Yahshua bring all these nations down to the valley of Jehoshaphat? Why? Because he have to get them in one place. So when he returns, he's going to destroy them miserably. That's why. That's the reason you draw them all into one place. So when you return, they're going to turn their weapons on him and he's going to destroy them. It's going to be so many dead bodies. He's going to have to call the birds and the beasts of the field to come and feast on their flesh. So all this is being mustered by Yah. This is no accident. It is no accident that Russia attacked Ukraine. It is no accident that America is in bed with Israel. It is no accident that Israel just attacked Iran's nuclear facility. Yah is mustering the hosts of the battle. And this is another thing people have to understand about our people, which is the true Israel. Last day prophecy is about you. Him judging the nations for what they have done to you. So if you read the Old Testament, all those last day prophecies have not yet been fulfilled. And it all aimed at the true people of the book. What the nations have done and what he's about to do to them. But nobody want to acknowledge who you are, but he going to make them acknowledge who you are. Because he say he going to make them bow down and lick the dust off your feet.
Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program. Last year, Iran fired 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. Each of these missiles carries a ton of explosives and threatens the lives of hundreds of people. Soon, those missiles could carry a nuclear payload, threatening the lives not of hundreds, but of millions. Iran is gearing up to produce 10,000 of those ballistic missiles within 3 years. Now just imagine 10,000 tons of TNT landing on a country the size of New Jersey. This is an intolerable threat. It too must be stopped. Iran is now working on what it calls the new plan to destroy Israel. You see, the old plan failed. Iran and its proxies tried to encircle Israel with a ring of fire and to attack us with the horrible attack of October 7th. But the people of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, rose like lions to defend our country. We crushed Hamas, we devastated Hezbollah, we hit Iranian proxies in Syria and Yemen. And when Iran directly attacked us twice last year, we struck back inside Iran itself. Yet in defending ourselves, we also defend others. We defend our Arab neighbors. They too have suffered from Iran's campaign of chaos and carnage. Our actions against Iran's proxy Hezbollah led to the establishment of a new government in Lebanon and the collapse of Assad's murderous regime in Syria. The peoples of those two countries now have a chance for a different future, a better future. So too do the brave people of Iran, and I have a message for them. Our fight is not with you. Our fight is with the brutal dictatorship that has oppressed you for 46 years. I believe that the day of your liberation is near. And when that happens, the great friendship between our two ancient peoples will flourish once again. I want to assure the civilized world, we will not let the world's most dangerous regime get the world's most dangerous weapons. And Iran plans to give those
Now, who made him the dictator of who can get the weapons and who can't get the weapons? Do y'all see what I mean? They have pumped these people up so high, and the whole world has failed for it. A lot of our people already know they're not the people, but a lot of the world have failed for it, that these are the people of the book. So if you're attacking the people of the book, you in trouble with God. That's why you got that little chubby dude named John Hagee. He got to be one of the dumbest preachers in the history of whitedom. Just dumb. If you attack the Jewish people, man, shut up, John Hagee. Penguin from Batman. He looked like that little penguin from Batman, the first one. Boy, if you don't be quiet, these ain't no people or no book. You sound stupid. Talking about if you attack Israel, judgment gonna come. Boy, ain't no judgment gonna come on nobody for attacking these people. The Lord is gonna remove these people out of our land. And John Hagee know you the real people of the book. He know these not the people of the book. How you gonna get a 1948 mandate to go back home and you the people, the land belong to you, you're the original inhabitants of the land, but now you need a mandate to go home? Do that make any sense to y'all? You need a mandate to go back to your land. We ain't gonna need no mandate. We going home. We don't need a mandate. So why you needed a mandate? How you come all the way from Europe and then say God gave you this land in ancient time? And all y'all come from Germany and Poland and Ukraine and Russia, Ashkenazi, the children of Japhet. He told you was gonna dwell in the tents of Shem. I told y'all about a true book. Who dwelling in our tents? Japhet children. Ashkenazi come from Japhet. Ukraine come from Japhet, the sons of Togarmah. What about all those nations around that Turkey area? Tubal, Meshach. All these are the sons of Japhet, family. Dwelling in the tents of Shem, fighting over land that don't belong to them. The Palestinians, you don't belong in the land neither. You are Ottoman Turk babies. Talking about you Egyptian. Boy, you ain't no Egyptian. What's wrong with these people, y'all? But this what happened when we got kicked out the land, family. When we got kicked out the land, other people lay claim to the land. Now you got everybody saying the land belong to them. You got the Palestinians, they saying the land belong to them. You got the Jewish people, they say the land belong to them. Everybody fighting over land that don't belong to them. But I want to show you something. After we let him go for a little bit more, I'm about to show you something.
Those weapons, nuclear weapons, to its terrorist proxies, that would make the nightmare of nuclear terrorism all too real. The increasing range of Iran's ballistic missiles would bring that nuclear nightmare to the cities of Europe and eventually to America. Remember, Iran calls Israel the small Satan. It calls America the great Satan.
No, the Bible called y'all Satan, the synagogue of Satan. Boy, we read your Talmud. We read what y'all believe in that Talmud. Boy, y'all the devil. Man, let me get off of him. He talk too much. All right, family. Let me show y'all this. Check this out. I'm gonna play one more video of Donald Trump, and then I'm gonna go in the Bible and show y'all exactly how this is gonna happen. Because remember this, family. This whole battle that's about to happen, which is called World War III, it is going to be the European Union. They're going to have 10 nations army. 10 nation army. And Russia, China, and Iran, and all the allies that going to be with him, they're going to have them a big army. Why y'all think the Euphrates have to be dried up? The Lord is not playing when he say, and the angel pulled out his vial on the great river Euphrates. Because that's the thing that's blocking the nations from crossing over, the Euphrates. East versus west, it's the Euphrates. It's going to happen. It's just at the Lord's time. He giving Israel enough time to get our minds right. He's being merciful to us. He's being gracious to us. He giving us time. Use this time wisely, because when hell break loose, it's never going back to what you thought was reality. It's going to be all out war. It's going to be all out war, family. It's going to be a lot of dead bodies everywhere. But what did the Bible say in Psalms 91? 1,000 shall fall at your left side and your right side, but it shall not come nigh thee. Why is not going to come nigh thee? Because I have given my angels charge over thee, that you should not even dash your foot against a stone. The angels are your hedge of protection. So anytime you say you got a hedge of protection, always remember, it's the angels that are about you, that guard you and guide you in the way that you should go, that you don't even dash your foot against a stone. But that's only if the Lord have grace and mercy upon you. Because everybody don't have the hedge of protection. And a lot of y'all do have the hedge of protection. That's why when you step out your door, you make it back into your door. Because that hedge of protection and that mercy and grace that he's showing you. So please don't ever step outside of that mercy and grace. Because once you do, man, Satan gonna sniff you like wheat, man. He waiting. Try to do it to Job, but Job never sinned with his mouth. Satan hate Israel. He hates your children. He hates your marriages. He hates your mama. He hates your daddy. He hates your unity. He hates you, Israel. Satan hates you. And he gonna do everything in his power to destroy you. Why? Because he got but a short time. Once that man of sin is revealed, the Lord only giving him 3.5 years to do what he gonna do. That's it. So Satan is moving. And we gotta move too. Here go the last video. I want y'all to hear this.
Military strike in the coming days, and that they will likely do it without the support of the U.S. Reporters just asked President Trump about it at the White House minutes ago. Take a listen.
Mr. President, how imminent is an Israeli strike on Iran?
Well, I don't want to say imminent, but it looks like it's something that could very well happen. Look, it's very simple, not complicated. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Other than that, I want them to be successful. I want them to be tremendous. We'll help them be successful. We'll trade with them. We'll do whatever is necessary.
NBC international correspondent Matt Bradley is in Tel Aviv.
Y'all heard Trump? They can't have a nuclear weapon. Like, they really think they can tell other nations, independent nations that have sovereignty, they gonna go and tell them what they can have and what they can't have. Do y'all hear this? No, they can't have a nuclear weapon. Who is Donald Trump to tell a nation that they can't have a nuclear weapon? Y'all know why they don't want them to have a nuclear weapon, right? Because they want to be the only ones with the power to fight nations that they think they can destroy. But America know better than that. They not going to touch Iran, because then you got to touch Russia. You got to touch China. Man, let me show y'all something. I just want to try to hear a little bit of Trump. Watch this. Let me show y'all something right quick. Y'all see this right here? I want you to look at this map. I'm going to bring it in some. I want you to look at the top where it say Russia, right? Let me go to Jeremiah 50. Let me show you that if you get understanding of the scriptures and you understand the ancient names versus what they call themselves today, you're going to get understanding of prophecy, family. Now, on this map, they call themselves Russia. But in the Bible, he called them Gog and Magog. Watch this. Jeremiah 50. And I want to read this to you, family, just so you can see that Yahshua and the Most High are very accurate when it comes to prophecy. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, and I'm going to pick it up at verse 1, then I'm going to tell you when I'm going to skip down. Matter of fact, I ain't going to even skip down. It says, the word that Elohim spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. Who is the nation in the north, family? Russia. You look at it right here. You at the north. He the nation that in the Babylon they got from the temple that is there drinking out of the cups, and all of a sudden a hand came out of nowhere and rode over against the plaster. Okay. Yeah, I heard I'm breaking up bad. That ain't me, family. That's YouTube. They jiggling wires. They did this the other night to Elder Yashia. That's what YouTube do. They don't want this coming out. So they get to playing with the live, they get to messing with the stream. So let me just start back over what I was saying. Can y'all hear me now? Give your brother. Please, Father, let the word come forth. Please, Father, let the word come forth. Can y'all hear? What about now, family? If y'all brother or one of y'all can hear me. Okay. Oh my God. Let me see. Dang. But as soon as I start talking about Israel, as soon as I start talking about what's about to happen to them, well, they get to playing with them wires, boy. Satan, hey, he the prince of the air. But we rebuke you, Hashatan, in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. We rebuke you. All right, let me go slow. Okay. Hold on. What about now, family? Give me a one if I sound okay right now. Yeah, the other night when we was live with my elders, Elder Yashia, family, y'all should have saw that live stream. Oh my God. You talking about every word that he was saying. They would not let him get his words out. It was messing up almost the whole live. And we was doing the signs of the times part 2. And we was dealing with the book of Revelations, the book of Daniel, and we were just showing the prophecy. And I'm not lying to y'all. YouTube mess with the stream the whole live. I got a good microphone, man. Elder Bell, I got a microphone. Elder Yasha, like it just kept messing with the stream. Okay, now let me go ahead and say this again. Let me say this again. I'm going to read Jeremiah chapter 50 again, but I'm going to show the map because you have to remember Russia or Gog and Magog was not called Russia in ancient times. Just like when you look at the Romans, when you go to Genesis chapter 10, they are called what? Kittim. But we call them the Romans. We call Russia today, which is Gog and Magog, we call them Russia. The children of Ukraine or Khazaria, they come from Togarmah. You see what I'm saying? Then you got Tubal and Meshach, they was dwelling around Turkey. So these are the children of Japhet, family. These are not the children of Ham or the children of Shem. These are the children of Japhet. Russia is a son of Japhet. He is not a son of nobody else but Japhet. Now watch this. Jeremiah 50 and verse 1 again. I'm going to go slow. It say the word of the Lord that came against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. Publish and concealed not. Say Babylon is taken, but El is confounded. Mordek is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north, hold up, KJ. Hold up. I'm confused. You just said out of the north, brother. The only nation I know where you can go to the furthest north is this man right here, Vladimir Putin. How much more north can you go other than Russia? So when he say I got a nation from the north, he's talking about Russia, family. Russia is going to come up against Babylon. Now check this out. This not talking about Nebuchadnezzar's Babylon, because Nebuchadnezzar Babylon was never taken down by many nations. Nebuchadnezzar's son died that night and it went to the Medes and the Persians. It was not even a battle. His son got killed, then the Medes and the Persians took over. So who is these nations that's going to come up against Babylon? And if it's not Nebuchadnezzar Babylon, what Babylon is it? When you get time on your own time, go fact check your brother. The Babylon that he's talking about is the European Union. In Revelation 13, it had 10 crowns on their head, right? That's the EU. 10 nations, 10 crowns. 10 nations, 10 crowns on their head. When Nebuchadnezzar had a dream, how many toes are on your feet? 10. So why did the stone wait till the last image was ruling and then hit the toes? Because that's the EU, family. The 10 nations, 10 toes, 10 crowns on their head. Knowledge, family. So Western Europe, the European Union, that's Babylon the Great, along with the Church of the Vatican. Revelation 17 and Revelation 13, one of them is the religious part, and Revelation 13 is the economic part, and it's the beast system that's going to come together. You got the man of sin or the false religious leader, that's the Pope. Revelation 13, you got the leader who's going to be over the European Union, which is called the temporal leader. So ask yourself, if Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon wasn't taken down by many nations, why you got a nation coming from the north? Nobody came from the north against no Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar. It went to the Medes and the Persians, then it went to the Greeks, then it went to the Romans. And we still in the time of Rome right now. What America look like? Rome? Where America get a doctrine from? Vatican? There you go. Where do our religions come from? Vatican? I don't care if you call yourself a Baptist, Vatican. Seventh-day Adventist, Vatican. Southern Baptist, Vatican. Pentecostal, Vatican. Mormonism, Vatican. Islam, ooh-wee, Vatican. All your religions come from Rome. Rome, family. Holidays, Rome. Bunny laying eggs, Christmas, Rome. They implemented all this false doctrine and lies and deception. Rome, Vatican City. That's why the Bible says you are drunk of the wine of her fornication. Why he said her? What do the Roman Catholic Church call themselves? The mother church. The mother church. So that's why he called her a her, because she's the mother of all religions. She's the mother of all false doctrine. She's the mother of all deception. That's why they bow down to the Pope. So as you look at this map that I got on the screen, you got China, you got Russia, and you have Iran. And right between them, there's a line right here, which is the Euphrates River. This is the river that divides Russia, Iran, and China from the West. And they go Turkey right there. I told you it's right by Turkey. The Euphrates River, right there by Turkey. So all the nations coming from the Western Bloc, America gonna be aligned with the West. We already know that. And they're gonna fight against the Eastern Bloc. This is Bible. That's why he said, I got a nation coming from the north. Let me show you what else he said. Verse 3. For out of the north there coming up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They should remove, they should depart, both man and beast, in those days. And at that time, said Elohim, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, and they shall go and seek their Elohim, their power. And they shall ask the way to Zion. There you go. So when we going to do all this? When all hell break loose? When there's an all-out war? Because you remember, he said he's going to bring you through the fire. What fire? War. War. Yahshua will gather Israel at the return after the great tribulation. Because that's what he said. Immediately after the tribulation of those days. Then shall I send my angels to gather my elect from the four winds of heaven. So we would not be gathered until after the great tribulation. Then he going to gather his flock. He going to gather his people. He going to bring us to the wilderness. He going to plead with us. Then he going to bring us home. But what do he have to do first? First, he got to fight the battle of Armageddon. Don't get the battle of Armageddon confused with World War III. The battle of Armageddon is when Yahshua come and he going to take down all their armies. World War III is them fighting each other. Battle of Armageddon is Yahshua fighting them. Knowledge. This is book. So all that's going on in the world, wars and rumors of wars, we're in the beginning of sorrows. We're in the beginning of family against family. Hatred. There's no love no more. It didn't wax cold. Nobody got compassion on nobody no more. A few people still do. We in that time. Dog, a brother told me, I ain't gonna say the brother name. Man, brother told me he's talking to his children who didn't vote. Are you serious? Are you serious? You stop talking to your children because they didn't vote, dog? I just gave him a strange look. You think I'm gonna stop talking to my kids because they don't vote? Are you serious? He say he fell out with his kids, man. They didn't vote, dog. That's that love waxing cold. Two, they grown and they gotta vote because you told them to vote. Come on, man. The love waxing cold, fam. That's that love waxing cold. Keep your eye on these three right here. I'm telling you right now. Don't worry about what the Jewish people doing. Keep your eyes on these three. These the big dogs. Russia is the big dog. He the big brother to everybody else, though. That's why the Lord said, I'm going to put hooks in your jaws, man, and be a covert to the rest of them. What's a covert, man? Be a guide to them, man. Cover them. Look out for them. Russia is the big dog, family. It ain't Iran. Russia is the big dog, family, along with China. But I'm telling you, Russia is the big dog. America got their eyes on Vladimir Putin. They want to know what he doing. Western Europe and Vladimir Putin, boy, he was defying all authority, wasn't he? They telling him that what he doing is wrong. He didn't care what they said. He was defying all authority of what the European Union was saying. He was doing whatever he wanted to do because he a big dog. And he ready to go to war. He ready for the battle. That's another thing. Vladimir Putin is a dictator. He ready for battle. The man used to be in the military. He ready for the war. Trump ain't been in no military. Trump is a businessman. Trump gonna hit the wrong button and blow everybody up. He just crazy. That boy don't know nothing about no being strategic, tactical skill. Well, y'all know I ain't lying. That boy don't know nothing about no being tactical and know how to use no weapons and what right button to push. Trump gonna hit the wrong button. They're gonna say, President, hit this button. He gonna hit the wrong button. Cause he ain't no president fan, he a businessman. Trump don't know what he doing. They just put him in there, you know, to be a fool and to do what he doing, causing straight mayhem. But Vladimir Putin and them, these are real dictators, though. Vladimir Putin been the president of Iran. I mean, for Russia, how long, y'all? That's a dictator. That's a dictator. And he's a big dog. And he's also the bear, the symbol of the bear. Just like the Medes and the Persian, they was the bear. Russia is the bear. And the Medes and the Persian is Russia and Iran too. That's another name they go by. That's why they got their relationship from ancient time. Ain't nothing new under the sun. You think they just built this relationship just out of nowhere? No, fam. This ancient relationship we talking. But you just got to know what they call themselves today, though. Because they wasn't calling themselves Russia. They wasn't calling themselves Iran. They were going by the biblical names. But now you got to go find out what they call themselves today. All you got to go find out is where they was dwelling at back then and where they dwelling at today. And find out what they changed the name to. And you will get your answer. Or who you dealing with. Because all the sons of Japhet was given the north. Okay? All the sons of Shem was given the east. And all the children of Ham was given the west. And that's just book. All you got to do is read Jubilees. It'll tell you that. So when he say, I got a nation coming from the north, what are they coming to do? They coming to destroy Babylon. Let me show you one more scripture. And then I'll answer y'all questions. This is Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13, verse 1. And it reads, he said, a burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. He said, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake their hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger. Who is his mighty ones he called for his anger? You're looking at them on the screen. You're looking at them on the screen, family. This who he called for his anger. This is who he called for his anger. Russia and his allies for his, he said, these are my sanctified ones, meaning he set them aside for his anger. Verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations. See, Nebuchadnezzar was never taken down by kingdoms of nations. So your job is to find out what Babylon is you talking about. Because if Babylon wasn't taken down by a kingdom of nations, what nation gonna be taken down by a kingdom of nation? The European Union. Those 10 nations had them crowns on their head. They gave their power to the beast. And you can go fact check your brother on this. Did you know when you join the European Union, you have to give up some of your power? What did they do to the beast? They gave their power to the beast. So when you giving your power up to the European Union, that's the beast system. The deadly wound was healed. Revelation 13, the deadly wound was healed through the EU. 10 Nations Federation. This book is a true book, man. If you can understand the book of Daniel, the book of Revelations, you own the money. I got a lesson that I'm about to do about the 7 seals, the 7 trumpets, the 7 vials, and the 7 bowls. What is I'm going to show in this lesson? I'm going to show you, according to scripture, that the seals have not been opened yet, that the trumpets have not been blown yet, that the vials and the bowls have not been poured out yet. All you would have to do is ask yourself this. If a person tell you we in the 5th seal and we going to the 6th seal, the 6th seal is the revealing of Christ. So if we in the 5th seal going to the 6th, where's all this destruction that Christ said was supposed to happen before he come? Where's World War III? Because World War III supposed to happen before Christ come. How we know that? That's the whole purpose of gathering all the nations and armies to the valley of Jehoshaphat, so he can get them in one place. So if we're in the 5th seal, where's all this other stuff supposed to happen at? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen World War III. I haven't seen Israel fleeing into the wilderness. I don't see chaos and people accepting the mark of the beast and they can't eat or buy and sell. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen a man of sin be revealed. I haven't seen him defile the temple that he supposed to defile, which is called the abomination of desolation. I haven't seen the 2 witnesses who were supposed to come back and preach for 1,260 days, which is 3.5 years. I haven't seen these things. So where's all this that's supposed to happen before Christ come? If you telling me we're in the 5th seal, make it make sense, people. If the seals are open, I'm supposed to see destruction. I'm talking straight destruction, mayhem, terror, men asking to die, but they're fleeing from them. I don't see that. I don't see that. But what I do see is the angels holding back the 4 winds until y'all tell them to loose them. He have not said loose them yet. Because once they loose them, you're going to see World War III. But until then, just keep your eyes open. That's all I can tell you. Keep your eyes open. Verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations, gathered together. The Lord of the hosts mustered the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country. There you go. From the ends of heaven. Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Who come from a far country? Russia. There you go. Russia come from a far country, y'all. In the land of the north, that's Russia. See, y'all don't think Russia and them know and understand who they are according to the Bible? These people not dumb. That's why I think he walk around with his chest stuck out like that. They understand what's going on, fam. These are not dumb men. It's about to go down, fam. Your job is to stay out the way, though. And let Yah and Yahshua be your guide. He's going to guide you into the places where he wants you to go. Destruction is coming, but he will deliver you out of destruction. He's going to bring you through the fire. He's going to plead your cause, and he's going to justify you. Everybody speak against you. Everybody wants you to crash out. Everybody is crying on videos. Where's the black people? Why they won't help us? Why they not out here marching? Why they not doing this? Everybody got their eyes on black Americans. Even our own people that are scattered in other places, they even got a little bit of indignation towards us too. Everybody is watching us, seeing what we gonna do and what we gonna say. So y'all just heard it, that he say he have called a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations. He said kingdom of nations with an S. This is not singular. So all the nations that he is calling, you're looking at them on the screen. And guess what? This is not all Russia allies. There will be others that are joined to Russia, and they're going to fight with Russia against the West. And it's going to be an all-out war. I want to read one more. Revelation 13, just to knock it out the park. I want to show this. Revelation 13. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. It say, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns. How many? 10 crowns. But they told KJ that America is Babylon the Great. But America don't have nations with 10 crowns on their head. America had one president at a time, KJ. But they lying, telling people that America is Mystery Babylon the Great. Man, America is a daughter of Mystery Babylon the Great. America is a daughter of Mystery Babylon the Great. Mystery Babylon the Great is the Roman Catholic Church. That's the religion part, and the economic part is the EU. This is knowledge. Everybody know this. He said a woman sit on 7 mountains. Everybody know that's Vatican City that sit on 7 hills called the 7 hills of Rome. America don't sit on those 7 hills. America is a daughter of Babylon. You can't be above your mama. You a hoe like your mama, though. You filthy like your mama, and you despicable like your mama. That's why the Lord called her a fornicator. The Roman Catholic Church has spread fornication everywhere. And we all have drunk of the wine of our lies and fornication and false doctrine. And she have made us all drunk. See, America, they mostly Christian. You know, but they got that from Rome, though. And that's what people got to understand. That Roman Catholic Church is the Mystery Babylon the Great. Because everybody think the Pope is holy. That's why it's a mystery. Now, the Pope wouldn't do wrong. The Pope is a holy man. He's a man after God's own heart, KJ. But the man is a ravenous wolf in the inside. The man worked for Hashatan. Let me tell y'all something before I go. If you think the Pope is a holy man, I feel sorry for you. The Bible says Satan gave this man his seat and great authority. Who got more authority than a Pope on earth? Nobody. They don't bow down to pray, talk crazy in front of the Pope. So we got to understand these things. Trump don't run nothing. Everybody bow to the Pope. Everybody, every president. I don't care who it is. They're going to bow to the Pope because he's a king of the earth. In wickedness, though. Not in righteousness, in wickedness. Because Satan gave him that seat, great power, and great authority. And that's it, family. There you go. And he going to make you simple mark of the beast. His number is 666. It's the number of a man. And if you go do Roman numerical numbers, it's going to come out to the Pope. It's going to come out to his title. Vicar of Christ. It's 666. He's the false religious leader. He's the man of sin that will be revealed. He's the little horn in the book of Daniel who spoke great words against the Most High. That's the Vatican Church. They speak great words against Yah. Because this man said that I am the vicar of Christ, meaning I am the substitute for the Son of God on earth, or I am the substitute for Yah on earth. That's why they call him Holy Father. So Iran, something gonna happen. Now, whether Iran attack Israel back, we gotta wait and see. But I'm telling you this, we're gonna wake up one day and they're gonna say on the news, breaking news, World War III is in full effect. Mark my word, World War III is in full effect, and everybody's gonna be scrambling and trying to. I'm telling, hey, prepare your house now, though. Don't wait till things get bad. Then you want to run to the store and grab water and grab food. Prepare your house now. Get what you need now. That's it for me, family. I pray somebody, got some understanding. I pray this was edifying to the nation. And keep your eyes on Russia, China, and Iran, family. Keep your eyes on them. You can keep your eyes on Israel too, but they're gonna get straight destroyed out of that land. Like we know that for a fact. They gotta go. They need to go home right now. If I was them, I'd just go back home. Well, where they gonna go, KJ? Go back to Europe, where you come from. Go back to the nation you come from in Europe. That's where you come from in Europe. You are the children of Japhet. You Ashkenazi Jews, you come from Japhet. Ukraine, you come from Japhet. Russia, you come from Japhet. All y'all come from Japhet, dog. Meshach and Tubal, Garmin, all y'all children of Japhet, man. So this is what we have to understand, that we are going to be gathered out of the lands where we've been scattered at immediately after the tribulation. Let me read that just so I won't just be saying it. I'd rather read it so everybody can know the set time that we're looking at. Christ is not coming back until after the tribulation. When I hear people saying, oh, Christ can come back any day, let me read this so we don't have no confusion. He cannot come back any day. He gonna come back after the tribulation. That's what he said. Matthew 24, verse 29. Matthew 24 and verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be dark, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. When, KJ? Immediately after the tribulation. So why are y'all telling my beloved brothers and sisters that he can come anytime? No, he can't. Christ is going to come according to prophecy. Christ don't break protocol. He's coming immediately after the tribulation of those days. And after he come, that's when he gonna gather you, Israel. Can I read it? Verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. That's that seventh trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. There you go. Then you're gonna be gathered. So Christ gotta come after the tribulation of those days. Then he gonna send his angels to gather you. Now I got a good question. I hear a lot of people, they say, ain't no such thing as ships and UFOs and chariots. Whoo! Help us, Lord. Help us, Father. Help your people unbelief. If he gonna send his angels to gather us, what y'all think they picking us up in? With their hand? When Christ was taken up after he was resurrected, and the disciples seeing him going up in the air, what y'all think he was going up in? A ship. A ship. He was going up in a ship. Or y'all think he was going up on an actual cloud? Like the clouds in the sky? That's why I say, man, when I be hearing people say like things that are not real according to the Bible, Elder Yashaya just brought this out the other day. It's a ship, man. But he called them clouds or chariots. Whether that be chariots or horses of fire or actual clouds, ships. So when he say, I'm going to send my angels to gather you, they got to gather us in wherever they coming in. That's common sense. Christ was beamed up out of their sight. Christ was beamed up out of their sight. It's just that simple, man. Do anybody have any questions? Do anybody have any questions for your brother KJ before I get up out of here? Any questions y'all may have before I go? Yeah, I pray somebody got some understanding, family. But yeah, like I said, World War III is on the horizon. It will happen in our lifetime. And Yahshua will come back in our lifetime. I just can't tell you when and where. I just know he's coming in this lifetime, according to prophecy, because I read the book. And he said the generation that see all these things, then look up. We are the generation that see all these things, family. But I would never tell somebody Christ is coming back on June 26, 2027. And I remember that a lot of our people, and I love my people, but I gotta be honest at the same time. I can't be no yes man. I remember not too long ago, first it was 2023. Oh man, there's gonna be darkness over all the earth. Then they went to 2024. And then they said, we're in 2027, that's when the Lord gonna gather us. Who is telling y'all this stuff? If y'all don't mind me asking. Like, who telling you that the Lord is coming back in 2027? Who told you that the man of sin gonna be revealed in 2025? Like, where y'all get this stuff from, man? Like, do you not fear the Lord not to make up stuff and tell people? Once you get on the live stream and you get to telling people what the Lord said this and the Lord said that, you are doing my brothers and sisters a disservice. Because a lot of times they believe what's coming out your mouth and they be looking for these things to take place. And then when it don't take place, their heart be broken because you lied to them. So let me tell it like this, family, because I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody know when the tribulation going to happen, but when that man of sin be revealed. There you go. You see how simple that was? But guess what? Has he been revealed yet? No. So we can't go 2025, he going to be revealed. 2026, we can't do that, family. We got to just tell you that he going to be revealed, and we got to wait to see when he going to be revealed. It's just that simple, family. But I can't be lying to y'all, telling y'all, yeah, in 2027, that's when we going home. I will be a liar. The Lord didn't tell me to say that. So I'm not going to play with y'all like that. What I will tell you, though, according to prophecy, World War III will happen in your lifetime. Yahshua will come back in your lifetime. Jacob's trouble will happen in our lifetime. All these things will take place in our lifetime because it's right around the corner right now. Order out of chaos, family. That's what they want. Order out of chaos. Because what they're going to do is that once the world is in total chaos, that's when they're going to implement what? Martial law, curfew. They're going to put up the little checkpoints where you can't move around like you want to. You won't be able to go from city to city. You won't be able to do that. These days are coming. If you haven't watched the movie called The Siege with Bruce Willis and Denzel Washington, you need to go watch it. It's called The Siege. And go see what the military men was doing in that movie, The Siege. How they had everything locked down. Now, some people might say, oh, man, that's just a movie. All movies come to reality. They don't make movies for your entertainment, man. They make movies to show you what they about to do next. So like my brother Ivan just said, we got to be ready. We got to be prepared. We got to keep our hand on the swivel. We got to keep our mind clean. We got to have faith. We got to walk in the fruits of the Spirit. We got to love Yah with all our heart, soul, and mind. We got to have faith in Christ. We have to do these things to be delivered, man. We have to be right. We have to be clean. Lest you walk and they see your nakedness. Lest you walk and they see your nakedness. So that's it for me, family. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Like I say, man, stay prayed up. Do not go in the streets. You know, all these Hispanics and Mexicans, they crying on their videos, mad at black people because we won't go out there and die. And you're doing the right thing, my brothers and sisters. And I salute every last one of y'all for using your spirit. And the spirit of Yah is the one guiding us to fall back. This is divine. All of us made the same decision and we're not even in the same room. And so many people did so many videos telling our people to stay home, and our people actually staying home and they not getting involved with none of this stuff outside of us. And y'all are doing the right thing. Do not lose your life, because I guarantee you, if you lose your life, these Hispanics and Mexicans, they're going to give your mama and daddy no money to bury you. They're going to go on with their life. But you're going to be dead, though, because you went out there trying to be a hero, fighting for a cause that don't got nothing to do with you. They always told us, man, hey, pick yourself up by the bootstrap. Well, that's y'all battle. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Well, guess what? We don't got nothing to do with what you going through. Now, I'm not trying to be harsh, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I got to keep it real. What you going through and what Trump is doing, y'all got to fight y'all battles. Just like when everything was going on with us, y'all told us to fight our battles, and we did. We didn't ask for nobody to help. We wasn't crying on videos talking about where the white people at, where you Hispanics at, where you Mexicans at, where you Africans at. We didn't ask nobody for nothing. We gathered ourselves together and we fought for one another. And we always overcome by the power of Yah. That's why we still here today, by the power of Yah and Yahshua. But now, since you going through what you going through and Trump then came after y'all, now y'all crying on videos talking about where the black people at. Why y'all want us to come out there so bad? Why? Why you want us to come out there? Y'all never, why you not calling J-Lo? Where's Mark Anthony? Where's Mark Cuban? Where's your people at? Go get, where's Shakira? Call your entertainers. Call your Latinos. Call your Mexicans. Call your Hispanics. Why you want black people to come out there when you got celebrities yourselves, but you don't want to call your celebrities? You want to call our people out there so we can die in your place. I'm sorry. It's true. They want us to die for them. And we're not doing that. So big salute to the family, man. I love y'all with a pure heart. I'll see y'all this weekend. But like I say, though, I got a powerful lesson coming up about the seals, the trumpets, the vials, the bowls. I'm going to show you that these things haven't happened yet, but they will. Big salute to the family.
Hi, I'm Molly Music. The name of this song is called Ready Aim, and this is R&B Sessions. Oh,
And the destination of this flight is to the other side. Yeah. Guess I had to go there. Guess I had to come here. I know where I'm from, but now I'm headed where I'm going right. But there are powers in the air, you can see them. And they have rockets and machine guns. And they're firing on my plane. But I say fire, fire, hey. Ready, aim, fire, yeah. You can't shoot me down. Oh, fire, hey. Fire, yeah. Ready, aim, fire, hey. You can't stop me now, can't stop me now, no. La 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 la. Oh. I'm on a rocket ship. And the destination of this rocket is to outer space. Alright. I don't know, but I guess I had to go. Guess I had to come here, yeah. I'm from the earth, but I've been taken to another place. I've been taken to another space. And there are powers even there, but you can't see them. And they have rockets and machine guns. Hey, and they're firing on my brain. But I say fire, fire, hey. Ready, aim, fire. You can't shoot me down. Oh, fire, yeah. Bang! Fire. Ready, aim, fire. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now, no. Hey. All right. Trying to make it straight cause it's sideways. Trying to take water to a dry place. Trying to take court where it ain't none. Trying to bang low to a high place. I don't wanna make the shooter put the gun down. So mother gets a hold of her now. Wanna make the lame man run again. Make the blind man see the sun again. But all I hear is bang bang yet. I don't think the powers really want that. Breathing down my neck, always on my back. Got the guns up, but I say ooh, fire. Can't shoot me down, can't shoot me down. Hey, fire, ready, aim, fire. Hey, you can't stop me now. Oh, fire, fire. Hey, ready, aim, shoot me down. Hey, fire. Hey, ready, aim, fire. Hey, you can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. No. Already gone. Already here. Ooh.
The reason why I played that song, family, to encourage my nation. They can get ready, they can aim, and they can fire. But the Bible said 1,000 gonna fall at your left side, 1,000 gonna fall at your right side, but it's not gonna come nigh thee. So use your weapons, aim, get ready to fire, but we have supernatural power that's gonna intervene. He gonna open up the earth's mouth and swallow up the flood and deliver his people. And I say hallelujah to the Most High Yahweh, who's the greatest over all gods and kingdoms of men. And in faith in Yahshua HaMashiach, our future king who will reign on Mount Zion. And in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den with your brother KJ, Mr. Michael Jackson Bad with the scriptures. And I want to say big salute to the CUC family, all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat, and the elders at Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And big salute to my beloved brother Sham. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah wanna say Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. And look up, because your redemption draw nigh. Salute, family.